Hi Sugarfoot, and welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A on Instagram. I asked people to, of course he want to start fussing now. On Instagram, I posted a question saying, ask me anything about pregnancy, labor, and delivery. And these are the questions that I got. Hold on one second. Okay, so the first question was, did you split to your butthole and need stitches? No, I did not. I did need stitches though. But it was for like a bunch of micro tears around my vagina and not necessarily like a straight split. I just had a bunch of micro tears because I didn't wait for them to tell me to push. I just kept pushing because my body said to push. And plus I didn't lubricate that day. Like you're supposed to do perineal massages with whatever oil or butter you prefer. And I didn't lube anything, okay? I just wanted to get him out as soon as possible. Do you suggest putting oil down there to help prevent tearing? Yes, absolutely. I suggest starting perineal massages at least a month ahead of time and do it daily, just to give your skin that elasticity and lubrication it needs. Was it what you expected? I did not have any expectations going into delivery. I did not have any expectations for the entire process, pregnancy, labor, or delivery. No expectations at all, okay? So, how long were you in labor? I was in labor for about 10 hours. A good 10 hours. The thing is, I had already started preterm labor and I was having contractions for weeks. So I didn't really know when I went into labor, but my water broke. My water actually broke at around 8:15 and I delivered at 6:18. So give or take 10 hours. What was the best and worst part? Okay. The best part was pushing him out. There was like a gush of relief and endorphins that came with it. So pushing him out was the best part. The worst part was the entire process, okay? Pregnancy was not fun. The labor was not fun. Oh my gosh, that labor was not fun. None of that was fun for me. But pushing him out and just getting that relief was it. Look at him staring at me right now while I'm talking. How long was it from water breaking to him bringing? So my water broke at 8:15 and he came out at 6:18. Why you keep doing that? Why you keep doing that, huh? Okay. The next question. 10 hours of labor. That was a full day of work. Did you get a lunch break? What? Did you get a lunch break? No lunch breaks. So I knew they wouldn't let me eat or drink anything during labor. So before I went to the hospital, I was trying to eat as much as possible, but everyone around me was all panicky. So I didn't really get to eat. But no, there's no breaks in labor, none whatsoever. What was the hardest adjustment you've had to make post-labor? Sleep, okay? I like my sleep. I sleep a lot, all right? I get my beauty sleep as much as possible. I will take naps all day. And the fact that I cannot sleep a full 4 hours is not fun, okay? That's the most. Having your sleep interrupted every like 3 to 4 hours is the worst. You don't even get the real relaxation because you just got to jump up and be attentive to someone else. That's the worst adjustment I've had to make. Did you deliver him naturally or did you get an epidural? So I got an epidural. I got 2 epidurals. Well, I got 1 epidural technically, but I got the medicine administered twice. So that was about 3 hours. The epidural lasts for like an hour to an hour and a half. And let me just tell y'all, mine didn't take. One side of my body was numb and the other side was in excruciating pain. So after the second dosage, I told them not to give me anymore. and I wanted to feel him come down. So I technically delivered naturally because I felt it. And I didn't have the epidural at that time. I didn't have the medicine administered at the time that he was birthed. I felt everything, okay? And my midwife started talking about doing Pitocin because I was stuck at 9 centimeters for a couple hours. She started talking about Pitocin. I heard that and I jumped up. I was like, no, sit me up. Asked the lady to help me sit me up, or the nurse. I asked the nurse to help sit me up. And I sat up on that bed, got into a squatting position, and he just dropped down and I pushed him out. It took about 2 pushes and he was out. I heard you have to pay to have a baby and there's also an extra cost to hold it. Is this true? You do have to pay to have a baby. Okay, that's definitely true. I don't necessarily think, I think it depends on what hospital you are. I've heard that insane thing about having to pay to hold your baby, but I didn't have to. But you definitely do have to pay to give birth. My hospital bills came up to around $9,000. But I have insurance, so they covered it. But I did get that bill of $9,000. How did you feel seeing and holding your baby for the first time? Like I said, it was just a relief. Like, just to, 1, push him out. 2, hold this human being that's been baking inside of your body for close to 10 months. And 3, being able to actually see the face that you've been like wondering about, like, how's he gonna look? What features of me he's gonna have? So that was like the best part of holding. Like, it was just, you know, I don't know, a bunch of endorphins. I'm telling you, endorphins crazy during the process. And he is just, why you want to be held so much? Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Did you get any weird food cravings during pregnancy? So I didn't get any weird food cravings, but I did get a craving to lick paper. Okay? Paper. Yes, lick paper. Some other cravings I heard was like eating soap and detergents. I know somebody that had that craving. They didn't do it, but they had the urge to do it. I know someone else who had the urge to like eat dirt. Look, when you're pregnant, weird things happen, okay? But mine was, I had the urge to lick paper, like seriously, and I did it just to see. Did you do anything physically to prepare your body for pregnancy? So I did yoga quite often, okay? And when I say quite often, I mean like at least 4 times a week I did yoga. I did prenatal yoga and I did like a small workout at least 4 times a week. And I practiced like squatting. I practiced different exercises that would help relieve pain during labor. And yes, so yes, I did. How many weeks pregnant were you before you stopped having sex? I never did, okay? We didn't have any qualms about pregnancy sex. So someone saw the question about having to pay extra to hold your baby and having to pay to have a baby, and they had their own response. Their response was they were charged around $90,000, $90,000, I don't know. And they had to pay $4,000 out of pocket. $90,000 is crazy. What? She wasn't allowed to hold him for a few days because he was a preemie, but they didn't charge her. One thing I did learn, oh, now you hungry? Now you hungry. One thing I did learn about was an itemized bill. My friend who also gave birth last year, she requested an itemized bill. Was that last year? The year before last? She requested an itemized bill and was able to like dispute certain charges to bring down her bill, even though she got insurance too, but she's just that person. So there's that. And I think that was the last question. So if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask about my pregnancy, my labor, or my delivery, just leave it down in the comments and I'll make another video. But so far, those were the questions that I got. And right now I am breastfeeding because Of course, he's hungry again. Only thing I don't like about breastfeeding is you don't know how many ounces they're drinking. It bugs me, okay? But yeah. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.